Okay, today we are going to take a tour of Google Classroom. This is a fantastic resource for educators, and what we're going to do today is just walk through some of the basics. Now, I have created several classes of my own. If you're just creating your account, you won't have any yet. To create your first account, to create your first class, here you would click the plus sign, and you would either create a class as an educator, or if for some other purpose you wanted to join a class, here is where you would join a class, or this is where you will tell students to join a class. If you look at the features here, these are something that I don't use overly too much, but here is a calendar where you can have due dates and assignments and an organizational structure here, and this feature shows your assignments across your curriculum, so it's more of like a teacher view of things. Instead of going into each class and looking individually, this shows you everything, and then of course you can break it down if you want to isolate a certain class. And this shows you what needs to be done and what has been done. Go back to the classes view here. Once you've created a class, this is the page that will come up. This one is called American History. When you've created this class, the class code is what you're going to show students so that they can join your class and have access to the material that you show them. And this is where, when you go to people, these are the students who have accepted the invitation I sent them, or have accessed the class code and used that to join the class. Now more than ever, we are Google Meeting with our students. We have quarantine students every week, and so this is a fantastic resource here where it just goes to Google Meet. The students can click this, you can click this, and it will set you up in a meeting together. And then this is a great way to have some virtual learning in our times of quarantine and remote learning. Here's your classwork page. And this is actually a mistake that maybe is a learning experience to review. Here is all the assignments that I've created for the American History class. We have what's called at-a-glances that shows them the objectives for the week and what the assignments are going to be due, and just a review. And these are organized by category. And again, what's great is organizing them by categories definitely makes it easier to manage what will eventually become quite a lot of tests and documents and assignments and things like that. Now, when you make one, you will have to assign it to a category, so I'm going to hit edit. And this is the assignment for the Unit 4 test. Now, something that I forgot to do was, it is now labeled as no topic here. I'm just going to click that, and I'm going to put it in the category of test. And now it is going to be under the category of tests. So if I want to look at all my tests and only my tests, then I can go to that section. And I'm going to hit save. Now it's saving. Very good. One last important thing to understand and manage about Google Classroom is the settings tab. So we're going to click that. Here you have a lot of options when it comes to how are you going to connect with students and how are you going to manage students' work. Number one, you could shut off your class codes and not allow any other students in. And then of course at the end of the semester, if you want to reset your class codes, excuse me, this will kind of get your class ready to start anew with a new semester. There is a stream. Students can post on the stream. You can allow them to post, you can allow them to make comments, or you can allow only teachers, which is certainly my preference and my suggestion. If they have comments, they can reach out to me through email or in class, but I want the stream to be what I am telling the kids and I want them to access, and I don't want a lot of the extra junk on there. As you continue to scroll on, they have Google Meet settings and grading settings that you can have access to. Now, in my district, we use PowerSchool, which is kind of an excellent grading system. So I don't use Google Classrooms as much as I maybe should. But this is something that, if you can get the hang of it, it would be an excellent feature to use. This is basically the beginnings of Google Classroom. Feel free to look around, to access some of the settings, and to kind of get the hang of it with some hands-on experience.